G'day, Damon here for Automotive Superstore. Check it out, Clarion is back, and in this video we're going to be checking out this one here, the GL300 double-din 7-inch CarPlay and Android Auto head unit, but they've also got some other interesting units as well. Let's dive in. So there are three new units from Clarion. The GL300 7-inch screen that's doubled-in fitment. Then there's the trapezoid-shaped 9-inch GL500 and 10.1-inch GL700. What's important is the specs and features of these units are identical across all three of them. It's just the different form factor for installation. Now, when you go and put your vehicle's details into our site, if you navigate to vehicle-specific kits once your car's put into the system, you should see whether you could get a doubled-in to fit, or maybe the 9-inch or even the 10-inch can fit into your car. So keep that in mind, because really the upgrade from this to the 9-inch screen or 10-inch screen is a huge difference for what is really not a large amount of money. But for this video, we're going to focus on the GL300. So let's kick off with the screen. It's 1024 by 600 pixel resolution, which is pretty high considering the price point here. Most of the rivals aren't quite that high in resolution, which is quite nice from Clarion. It does play back 1080p videos, especially if they're MP4 format from flash drive. It also plays back high-res audio files up to 96 kilohertz and 24-bit. That's as high as I've tested them for in FLAC and in WAV form, and that's nice to know as well, even though it's not technically high-res certified. Now, in the box beside the unit, you get a cage. Not all of these doubled-in units you buy come with these cages. If you've got a car that needs that sleeve where you bend the tabs and slide the unit into, this one comes with that, as well as that fascia surround here. You get some brackets to help you with mounting, which is also nice. You don't always get those. Your Bluetooth microphone, obviously. This little wire adapter here goes from 3-wire to 3.5mm for steering wheel control. If you need that, you may just have that as part of the wiring harness you buy to plug it into your car when you get one from us from AirPro. You get a GPS antenna for your CarPlay and Android Auto wireless. That's what that really is for. On the back here, there are two camera inputs. They support 720p HD cameras if you want to upgrade to one of those. There are two 1.5 amp charge USB connections, one to charge your phone and do your CarPlay and Android Auto wide if you prefer, and a second one for flash drives for your media. There's also an AV input on the back of this that's RCA. The front, rear and subwoofer RCA pre-outs are 4 volts RMS, and the internal amplifier in this one is 16 watts RMS by 4, or about 45 watts maximum. So this is Android Auto in split screen with our maps on this side, our music on this side. This key here gives us access to all of our apps. Swipe up and down, shortcuts on the side. You can also go to full screen for your maps like that. Now here we have Apple CarPlay, and you can see because of the 1024 by 600 screen, you can actually have 5 icons across the front, which is not really possible on the lower resolution screens where they have to put 4 cross wides, which is nice. Split screen again. You swipe left and right, obviously, with Apple CarPlay to access your apps. Hit this key to come back to the main menu. Now here we've got our clock, radio that's playing, phone, sources, USB and settings. Let's go into settings. At the top here we can set language, time zone, system tone, that's beep tones. We can prioritize left or right hand drive. And there are steering wheel control settings and a factory reset. Here is our wallpaper settings. You can have automatic illumination control, but if you come down, you can have a choice of LED cycle, and that means these will cycle through all different colors, as you can see there. If you hit this, you can choose from these 6 colors. There are 3 different wallpapers to choose from. If we come back, if you decide you just want to have a dark screen, you can go to brightness and turn that down. It turns the screen black. Here into EQ, first of all, we have balance. And set our balance like this. You've got loudness, subwoofer on or off, and you've got level control here as well. At the bottom here, you've got direct access to the other areas of EQ. So in custom EQ, you have a 13-band graphic EQ to tune with. And there are 2 different user presets you can set for that. In preset EQ, you've got those 2 user presets, flat, and then a further 5 preset bands to play with. In crossover settings, it's a pretty good crossover. You've got front, rear, and subwoofer outputs that you can set your filters for. So for subwoofer, you can set the frequency. Now it can do full range from the subwoofer outputs, or your low pass filter from 30, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 160, or 250. And you can vary the slope 6, 12, 18 or 24 dB per octave, and level control is here as well. So the front and rear outputs are high pass filters. Again, they can be full range, or you can adjust them between 30 Hertz and 250. And of course, you can do the slope from 6 dB through to 24 dB per octave as well. And you have level control here. The rear and front have the same ranges of control. So in time correction, you can delay any of the channels you need to make sure that they all arrive at the listening position at the same time. And there are 3 presets you can save here. Then finally, over in audio levels, you've got all of the levels you can set for the default for all your different aspects here. And then you've got source levels set between the sources here in case you've got a variance you want to adjust for. And so there we have Clarion's new GL300 double-din CarPlay and Android Auto wide and wireless head unit. It's a welcome return to form from Clarion. This one and the 9-inch and the 10-inch, if you want to grab one for yourself, there'll be links down below. While you're down there, like and subscribe as always, and I'll see you next time.